Howdy y'all, my name's Luke Bosworth, and if you've been following along on my journey, the past couple months I've been living out of my car out west, and as we started the road trip back to Florida, I got seriously injured in a mountain biking accident in Utah, which left my truck stranded out in Utah, and I currently have a friend driving it from Utah back to Florida, and she is going to be arriving sometime today. So hopefully my car is in one piece and nothing's broken and all my gear's in it. Woo! Oh my gosh!
Home sweet home, baby.
First glance, nothing's broken. I don't know how much more is gonna be broken, but I gotta fully inspect it. But it's home! It's home! Alrighty, let's go see what is damaged and what is lost and missing from Glory. But it's home!
I did pretty good, guys. I promise I did pretty darn good.
Well, there are a couple things. When you're living out of a car, it's almost impossible to keep it clean, especially when you're driving through mud, water, and even the salt flats, all of which does a number on the vehicle. I cannot wait to finally clean my rig after so many months. Hopefully, there's no damage that's too permanent. How bad is it?
It's not that bad. We should do the other side first.
Open it. Gosh, I forgot how much gear I had back here. Alright, so we're looking at all the flaws of the car right now and everything that's gone wrong since I left my car. So I'm gonna have Glory walk us through everything that's been a problem.
I will say I did a very good job of keeping it decent.
It is. I mean, it's
right?
intact. Everything looks pretty good. I can't really tell.
There's like four things.
Yeah.
Three things.
Alright, walk us
Somewhere
through
around
them.
there. This has a piece that just like sticks out, and when I got it, it was broke.
In here.
Yeah. Like right here.
Darn. RP
It was
bike rack.
it was broken when I got it, but then I went over some like one crazy road and it just like fell off. So
Yeah.
I did the last
It was broken before, I will say that.
I did the last little bit and I will replace it for you.
I hope there's a warranty for this bike rack. We'll see though if it covers it.
Number 2 is the maintenance light is on, but
Okay.
I ran a diagnostic and I changed your oil before I drove across the country.
Alright.
So I don't know what else you want me to do about that.
Okay,
And-
maintenance light number 2. What's 3?
It's just dirty. But
Okay.
I'll clean
It's
it.
actually cleaner than when I left it. I think they're all gonna want to know, did you clean it after the salt flats?
Yeah.
You did?
Wait, yeah.
Like the underbody and everything?
Yeah.
So there's no more salt on the car?
No.
Or a majority of it was off? Okay, good.
I got all of it off.
Good. I know that was a huge concern for me and for them, so.
Guys, I'm not gonna take his truck and then ruin it, okay? I'm gonna do my best. Not trying to
Best not
destroy
to.
another truck. I've already destroyed one. Number 4, I actually just noticed right now. Ta-da, we're missing a hubcap.
What? How?
I have no.
No! That's what it's supposed to look like. How much
I-
off-roading did you do?
Okay, it was once and I didn't know I was off-roading.
How do you not know if you're off-roading? Because there's clearly a road and then there's not a road.
It was a road. It was just really, really rough.
Okay.
It was a 4-wheel road for sure. You would have done it and you would have done it way rougher than I did it.
Alright, true. Well, overall, it looks pretty good. And it's not really that dirty. There's just a couple parts missing. No, I mean, obviously when someone drives your car across the country, there's gonna be stuff that breaks, stuff happens.
You're making it sound like I ruined your truck.
No, no.
didn't.
I think everyone kind of knew something was gonna happen to my car. I don't want me roasting Glory for breaking things in my car for you guys to think I'm not appreciative. All right, now let's start taking everything out and cleaning the car, which is gonna be a very, very long process. Also, my collarbone is healing. Luckily, I didn't hurt it when I biked in my last video. It was kind of stupid to do that. I'm not gonna do it again, but I'm gonna try to lift as much as I can without hurting it. So that means Glory's probably gonna lift every heavy item out of my car. And I have a ton of heavy items. I can't believe how much gear I fit into a 5-foot truck bed. It's actually insane. When I was on the road, I had to have gear for all my favorite activities, including mountain biking, backpacking, truck camping, filming, and even more. All this gear has been accumulated throughout mine and my dad's life in the outdoors, because every sport you get into needs its own equipment, sadly. If you're interested in any of the gear I used on my trip, check out my Amazon storefront for links to the majority of it. Alright, we have just unloaded the whole back of the truck. There was a ton of gear in there. Didn't realize how much gear I had. I kind of just like forgot about it when I came back to Florida, but we just unloaded it. Thank you, Glory. My whole shoulder, I can't lift much. It's still hurting a lot. But now we're gonna load the cab of the truck, which there's way more gear in there also. I had this bear horn with me the whole time, never used it, but whatever. I can use it now.
I got your battery. the solar panels.
Oh, the Jackery items. They came in.
I used them the whole trip.
Did they work good?
They were the best.
So I ordered these Jackery solar panels for my trip home, but I got injured so I couldn't use them. So Glory, gotta use the brand new Jackery items. All right, I'm gonna go in and charge them. I am so stoked to use this Jackery 1000 V2 on my next adventure. When I was out west, I was running out of power constantly because everything requires charging nowadays, from my laptop to my computer to my fridge. One of the greatest parts about the Jackery 1000 V2 is it can charge from 0 to 100% in just 1 hour. I remember spending entire days at coffee shops charging my other battery bank, and I would only get to halfway charge. With 4,000 life cycles, this power station is built to last up to 10 years, and that's with daily use. Jackery also sent me their Solar Saga 200 watt solar panel, which I can't wait to try out. I've got 200 watts of solar mounted on top of my camper, but I can't always put them in the best position for the sun. These portable panels will let me chase sun throughout the day and maximize my energy. If you're planning a road trip, a day adventure, or even need an emergency backup power source during a storm, take advantage of Jackery's Black Friday deals early. Use the link in my description to get 50% off and get an additional 5% off while the offer lasts. As you can tell, I'm really looking forward to putting this gear to the test when I'm fully healed, but for now, I gotta go clean my car. And clean we did. Gosh, dang, that dirt was caked on. I'm just tired of rewatching this. Man, that took a long time to clean the car, get everything out. I had so much gear. We literally like rinsed everything because it just had a layer of van life grime on it. So
We deep cleaned that whole thing.
the truck is cleaned, it's back home safe. Glory is here. Glory, how was the trip in total?
Oh, I loved it.
So
It was great.
you got to Utah.
Yep.
What did you do from then on?
I took like 2 weeks to have, see the fun parts of the country. So I went to Zion National Park, I went to Moab, and then I went over to Colorado. And then
Wait, that was literally like exactly our plans too, what we were gonna do before I got injured. When we left, it was like getting super cold. Emily had to buy a new sleeping bag because it was getting too cold.
Oh, and I went to the Salt Flats too.
Did it ever snow?
No. Oh, yes, but I didn't see it.
Did it get below freezing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was bundling up. I had like 2 sleeping bags, a coat, 2 coats. I was bundling up. It was bad.
That's awful. So was Utah your favorite place out of everywhere
Yeah.
else?
I think I'd move there if I could, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, from the 2 days or 3 days we were in Utah, it was pretty epic. So I can't imagine how the rest of it was. Okay, and then you just booked it to your house in Kansas City.
Yeah. Spent 3 days.
All right, and then from there, you booked it to Florida.
Yeah. I took about 2.5, 3 days.
Wow, that was pretty quick. I felt like when I was injured at the house, time just like flew by, and then you were here. Like I feel like, yeah, I don't feel like it took that long. How was my rig compared to yours? Wait. Did you like my rig more than yours?
No.
No?
No.
What?
Not
Like
at all.
why?
I despise a pop-up top. I despise it with every fiber in my body. The first night, I didn't sleep at all. All I heard were the zippers that were clanging in the wind. I seriously thought that someone was just gonna come at me with a machete because I saw this little solo girl
man.
just like jump up top. Everyone knows you're sleeping in there when you have the pop-up top.
Yeah, everyone does know you're in there. And it's just a tent sides, basically. So like someone could rip it open or like shoot through it or like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem...
Easy. It's not inconspicuous at
Yeah.
all. But then you have nicer organization.
True.
But you also have so much stuff.
I do.
You have 3 bins of mountain biking stuff. Actually, I loved your rig except for the fact that I wasn't sleeping in a hard enclosure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But I
if
liked
it
the
was a
truck.
hard shell,
I would have loved it.
even if you had to set it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're here for a month. What are you gonna do while you're here?
3 weeks. I want to see the Everglades. I want to go surfing. I want to see the springs. I want to meet up with people.
This is a lot of stuff.
I want to go to Cirque du Soleil.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
Well, next question is,
What are you doing after you're done being injured?
well, my recovery process is wrapping up in the next couple weeks. Very,
walk
yep,
now.
very happy about that. And then it's just kind of going to be my normal vlogs until the end of the year, and then going into 2025, I am going to be. I'm not going to give it away, but it's going to be pretty cool.
That was so anticlimactic, Luke.
No, it's going to be different from my vlog style videos, and hopefully it's going to be way better and very professionally done and filmed and edited.
So we hope.
So we hope. So there's gonna be a lot of planning going into 2025 season of YouTube. What is your next series? Or like, what are you doing now that truck life is over? Or is it over?
I don't want it to be over. I'm gonna get through the holidays. I'm gonna, take some time to just be with my family, be a good daughter. I haven't done that in a little while. And then I have some pretty cool trips planned for early 2025. And then I'm thinking about making a purchase that is a little nerve-wracking. That would definitely wipe out my savings, but it could be really cool. I'm just gonna put it at that.
Okay, so a big purchase for something with YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about it. It's not set in stone yet,
Got it.
so you gotta keep it under wraps.
Well, I'm glad we're both still doing YouTube going into 2025.
Who would have thought?
Well, that leads me into question 3, which is, was van life as cool as it looks online?
Okay, cool as it looks online, no, because there's so much more back work that goes into everything. I spent probably 5 out of 7 days just working on my computer.
5 out of 7? Yeah.
Maybe 4 out of, but yeah, I spent majority of the time working.
Definitely played less than we thought we would.
But we still we still played. We played hard. Like, we did so many hikes, so much cool stuff, so many action sports, but there's a lot more back work that goes into everything. But van life as a whole was a lot more freeing than I thought it was going to be.
In what way?
The best feeling. Like, it's just so simple. There's nowhere to be other than literally what you have with you. Like, I would move my home to locations, and so I wouldn't be like, oh, I have this commute. It just was, I was where I was. I needed to focus on 3 things: staying organized, making money, and having fun. Like, that's it. And life is so simple and so freeing.
I do feel like it knocks off a lot of the daily things that take up all your time.
Yeah.
But then there's also things that it would add time onto.
Like, doing little things, like brushing your teeth, washing your face, doing the dishes, they take a lot longer.
Yeah.
Just because you're working with a camping stove and, whatever.
I would say no, it wasn't how social media portrays van life to be. There was a lot more tasks and not as much time as you thought you would have being out in the mountains, living out of your car, because you're constantly worried about energy, water, food.
Yeah.
And when you're out in the boonies playing, all those things are running through your back of your mind, like, okay, I gotta get out of here soon. I gotta go to the city.
You're thinking about what the battery percentage is, and you're like, I don't think I have enough.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I can't charge my laptop now, I can't edit, so.
I have to go to a coffee shop now.
Exactly, but that being said, we did do a lot more than we thought we would, and it's really nice being out in an area with all your toys because you don't have to plan these trips and go out there. You're already out there with everything you have, and you can just go and use it whenever you want. Just go for an hour or so. So that part I really, really liked about it.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't think I would do it again in my current setup.
You wouldn't?
No, I would not.
Seriously?
Nope. I would want a van or a hard shell truck camper because having to take everything out and set it up is just like, it was too much.
Gosh.
It's a great weekend warrior setup, but it's not the best setup for living in.
So you would sell to homie? You'd sell a truck?
I might. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
That's
Depending
crazy.
on how my next series goes, we'll see. I want somewhere where I can walk in and everything is set up for me to use, like a house, a little tiny house. Yeah. So would you do van life in your current setup again?
Oh, yeah.
Or your old setup?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would build it out though. I would take a month and build out some really nice back. I would change a few things, but I would do something of the like.
And when I say van life, I just mean being out west or wherever
Living
you're
in
at.
a vehicle.
Yeah, living in a vehicle for a couple months. Like 3 months in my vehicle is doable, but I wouldn't want to do any more time. It was just too much hassle for me. Well, everybody, my car is home, van life is over, and this video is concluding. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos.
Hit the subscribe button for Luke.
Glory's
Support
gonna be
his
here
channel.
for the next couple weeks, so we're gonna do some cool adventures. We're gonna see Florida.
Yep.
And
right.
I'm gonna get better in my recovery, so I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Subscribe, hit the
See ya.
like button, check out my Patreon because he doesn't have one.
No, I
And
do have a Patreon,
with
but I
that
haven't
being
released
said,
it. Okay, bye.
Video is done.